Hi everybody, hope you're all staying safe and well. I'm just going to talk briefly about the reopening of the theme parks, especially those Florida theme parks, Walt Disney World in particular. I'm going to mention that one because they are the biggest resort in the whole of the world. They're the biggest area. So I'm not quite sure how they're going to actually do this, but there is some sort of speculation and rumours flooding around the internet from some analysts that he feels that July could be a possibility of the first time since the outbreak of this pandemic has happened. That could be the time when it's going to start to reopen again. So I don't know, it's a step forward, but that's if everything is safe to do so. Now within a day or two, Shanghai Disneyland is supposed to be opening its gates to everyone. I believe it's still going ahead. They feel it's safe enough to do so, but they're going to be doing it with a capacity of only 30% of the people. Now that's not a great deal. It's quite a lot. There'll be no shows, there'll be no fireworks, there'll be no parades, but what they will have is shorter queues for people, which is kind of good news in a lot of ways for the rides and the attractions that will be open. There'll be a lot of things that aren't going to be reopening. There was questions going on the internet that I read. Will they be doing reductions? Other people will be saying, will you be putting the money up? I don't think they're going to be putting the monies up, neither here nor in Disney World when it reopens. I think they're still going to keep it the same, but it's going to be a swings and roundabouts thing in as much as, yeah, I'm going to say it again, that there will be no shows, no parades, no fireworks to begin with, because that brings a lot of people, crowds together. So they're not going to do that. They're just going to basically be concentrating on you coming into the park, enjoying the scenery that's within the parks and the rides. There's not likely to be any meet and greets, but I guess you'll find there'll still be a lot of characters around the parks, keeping their social distancing, but obviously being able to wave to you, whether it be from a distance or at least 2 meters away. And of course the lines in the park are, I would imagine, are going to be keeping their social distancing. So it's going to take just as long for you to get onto the ride. It's just that when the queues or the lines are going to look that much longer. But there's just going to be the same amount of people. Actually, there's going to be less amount of people because it's only 30% at the moment. Going back to Walt Disney World, as I say, there was speculation about it opening in July, and I would imagine they would probably adopt the exact same procedures. Walt Disney World is a much bigger area. It's the biggest in the whole of the world for amusement industry. And you're going to find that they're probably going to continue using the hand washing facilities that are outside the parks that they temporarily installed, but there's no reason as to why I think that couldn't be a permanent fixture. So before you go in through the turnstiles, there is hand sanitizer stations or hand washing stations, even better still. You go through, everything is cleaned, you know, like you use your sanitizer wipes and things like that. All areas are that you touch. Maybe it's only a case of you just touching your card, which is your own, putting it into the machine, rather than touching or putting fingerprints on or anything like that. Going straight the way through and then probably washing your hands on the other side as well. That could be a permanent fixture anyway for all theme parks, and not just theme parks, other places. Zoos, places like that for the future, which won't be a bad thing. You know, even when this whole pandemic, and it will be over, when this whole pandemic's over, that will also help take care of things like the seasonal flus and the colds that go around, whether it be mild or severe. Cut down on things like that. Everybody's going to have a happier and healthier life, not just in this country, not just in the USA, everywhere, all over the whole world. That's good news. So yeah, more of that sort of thing. Now we're all longing for an end to this pandemic, and I'm thinking to myself that there are an awful lot of intelligent people in this world. I mean, we've got how many billions of people are in this world, and at least one of those, I'm hoping, is going to come up with some sort of solution for an antidote and a vaccine as well. or some other way around it. I'm sure somebody's going to come up with something far greater than what we've already seen, but we need it to come up pretty soon as well. Now, we've got our own theme parks here in the UK, Alton Towers being the largest of all of them. Then there's Thorpe Park, Chesington World of Adventures. Don't forget Blackpool Pleasure Beach, which is a theme park come amusement park, more so. Our own amusement park close by this neck of the woods, which is Dreamland Amusement Park. I did mention earlier on that sadly it's not going to be open this year, which is an incredible thing because they were coming along in leaps and bounds. I can't believe that really, that's such a good business, and they've got to literally wipe out this year. And I think that's going to be the same with all of us. It's almost like we're all in some sort of suspended animation, except we're not. So that just goes to show you the complete magnitude of this pandemic. So that's about it for today, and I'm going to wrap it all up by saying thanks very much for watching. Hope you all stay safe and well. Carry on washing your hands. And I haven't got much left of mine now anyway, but there we go. I'll see you all very soon on YouTube. Cheers.